Hello and welcome to Fight News Now Extra Boxing Edition. I am Corey Erdman. Coming up today, Mosley-Mayorga 2 may be in limbo. Bute eyes another shot at a title, and Antonio Tarver continues his quest for a crack at Deontay Wilder. Just 2 weeks out from the pay-per-view, Don King is trying to put a stop to the rematch between Shane Mosley and Ricardo Mayorga. The legendary promoter is claiming that he still has Mayorga under contract, and as such, the fight cannot happen without his blessing. This isn't the first time that King has nixed a bout involving Mayorga, having gotten in the way of several comeback attempts in the boxing ring and MMA contests as well. Mosley, meanwhile, is claiming that King is committing fraud, claiming that Mayorga didn't sign the documents and that the notary public verifying the contract King claims to have was working under an expired license. Now, if the fight does still happen, it will still be on DirecTV pay-per-view on August 29th. Bute made a successful return to the ring on Saturday night, and he's already looking to challenge himself at the championship level. Bute demolished Andrea De Luisa in the main event of Saturday's Premier Boxing Champions event on NBC Sports Network, stopping the Italian in 4 rounds. Bute hadn't been in the ring for almost 19 months, but announced to the Bell Center crowd afterwards that he feels he's all the way back. Bute told the NBC Sports team that he's hoping to land a shot at IBF super middleweight champ James DeGale, or perhaps the winner of the Badu Jack-George Groves fight on September 12th. Antonio Tarver proved that he could still hang with a heavyweight contender on Friday night, but couldn't come away with a victory over Steve Cunningham. The two battled to a draw in the main event of PBC on Spike, much to the chagrin of the crowd in New Jersey. A win for Tarver would have theoretically set him up for a crack at WBC heavyweight title holder Deontay Wilder, but Tarver continues to call for the fight nonetheless. After the fight, Wilder tweeted, "I give Tarver some credit for hanging in there with Steve Cunningham, but ain't no way that he'd last with the Bronze Bomber." Tarver immediately replied, "Funny thing is, I thought the same thing when I saw your last fight against Eric Molina." Wilder is set to return to action on September 26th on NBC. And finally, Golden Boy continues to beef up their middleweight roster as Oscar De La Hoya inked contender Turiano Johnson over the weekend. For the past 12 months, Golden Boy has nabbed David Lemieux, worked out an agreement with Hassan N'Dam, and has now added Johnson. The native of the Bahamas will now face Amon O'Kane in a title eliminator on the pay-per-view undercard of Lemieux's bout with Gennady Golovkin in October. That's all for today's boxing news. For more on the sweet science, log on to FightNetwork.com and follow us on Twitter @FightNet.